Little babies, it's Dr. Lady. How you doing this morning? I'm looking at the clock. It's mid-morning, 3:31 a.m. The newspaper carriers are just getting up so they can go get their papers delivered by 7 a.m. I used to be a newspaper carrier. I delivered 1,000 papers a day for 2 years until my van broke down. And then I was out of work. Luckily, though, I had a friend on the inside who got me a job at the plant, bundling papers. And that was all right. It was a good change of pace. But the money wasn't as good. I had a lot of customers. Christmas time came around. Those tips came rolling in. I could fill my pockets full of money from tips. I love those tips. Now, pretty soon, the Breeders' Cup is coming up. On the 3rd and 4th of November, they're going to be running at Santa Anita. Now, the top jockeys are Florent Giraud. He rides down south in Louisiana a lot, but whenever the big purse money comes, and they get him a mount because they know he'll do everything to win that purse money. He loves the big purses, and that's why he loves to ride those jockeys. They have a pretty good gig. If you're halfway decent, you can get your horse home first and get that winning purse money. Oh, it makes the day seem so much brighter for everybody. Now listen, I was going to be a jockey once, but they told me I was too big. That was when I was 15. I was 6'1" and weighed 220 pounds. About 100 pounds more than a jockey is required to weigh. But I never looked seriously into it. In fact, I'm nervous around those big horses. Because I saw this one lady, she was leading a horse out of her trailer, and the thing reared up, and she had the lead wrapped around her hand, and it took 2 of her fingers off when the horse jumped up and pulled back and sliced her fingers off. I thought, what a horrible accident. But, we got the big boys coming into town in Santa Anita for the Breeders' Cup. It'd be interesting to see. Now, I have the Ark of the Covenant. I recovered that when I was overseas in the Navy a long time ago. I didn't tell anybody about it, but I got shipped home. It's sitting in my closet right now. I don't want to show it to you because, if you're a non-believer, it can burn your eyes out. Anyway, every now and then, especially when the Breeders' Cup comes around, I'll get the polish out and start rubbing that thing. All of a sudden, I'll hear a voice emanate from it. Oh, Matthew, what do you wish for today? I say, well, God, I can use a little dough. How about setting me up with a 10-cent Superfecta that pays a bundle? The next thing I know, I'm writing down numbers to play for the whole card on both days. And I played 10-cent Superfecta. It was a $2.40 bet. You have 1 horse on top and 4 underneath him. And sometimes you're just better off playing the numbers. You can't handicap those freaking horses, man. They'll always let you down. The ones you think are going to do a good job, come in and pay you big money. They're always, dropping back at the finish line. They're coming to a stretch. They look like they got a good shot at beating the money. And then the next thing you know, they get overtaken. And that's the life of a horse player. You're going to expect that. So you got to have contingency plans to overcome that. But anyway, God gave me these numbers. He gave me the Superfecta numbers. I played 1 over the 2, 4, 5, 6. And it was a $2.45 bet. I played it for both cards, Friday and Saturday. And this was last year, actually. And wouldn't you know it, I hit that thing 4 times. The biggest one was $10,000. The dollar Superfecta paid $100,000. And when you're playing the dime super, you get 1/10 of the dollar super. Oh man, I'm so happy. I cleaned up last year and made over 18,000 just playing those dime superfectas. But I got it from the Ark of the Covenant, and a little voice inside told me what to play. One over the 2, 4, 5, 6. Worked for me. Came in, and man, when I was happy when I could pay off that stack of bills and take my best girl out to Red Lobster and drink some beers. Had a good old time, especially when I get home. But yeah, it's all you can do is play numbers. You know what I mean? What the hell, man? You can best handicapper in the world and get shoved and shamoed. Just at the drop of a hat. You don't know what the hell these horses are going to do, what the jockeys are going to do. You don't know what the instructions from the trainer or the owner is. Make them come in dead last, because I got money on the big long shot. And I want to cash that ticket. They're always fixing those fucking races anyway. But, yeah, play Breeders' Cup. And then I like to play Hong Kong at this time of year. Taishan or Happy Valley. And then, of course, the Japanese stakes races are big in November, December. And they have some huge purse money, huge fields, 17, 18 horses in a field. I've seen a 20-cent superfecta, or a 20-cent trifecta, paid over $25,000 for a 20-cent bet. It drives you nuts, How could anybody figure out the order of finish on that race when you got three bombs, long shot city coming in, and it pays big? Everybody else got shut out, A lot of people going home crying to their wives. Honey, I just spent the rent money at the racetrack. We don't even have money for food. She'd get out her little handgun out of her purse and shoot them dead for that shit. Well, anyway, the racing in America is an interesting sport. These states, they have what are called takeouts. It's their parimutuel tax. How much they take out of each type of wager. And some states can be real good, low takeout on the exact. Like states like Pennsylvania, they get 35% takeout on superfectas. And that's a huge tax burden for any better to bear. Taking that kind of money out, you're costing the better money when you do that. But, it's all about taxes. It's all about raising money for the state. And, I think we're in a place right now here in America where we're going to see our taxes raised quite a bit. I predict we're going to see a national sales tax on food. Let's see, everything. Services, getting your haircut, getting your car washed. Everything's going to be taxed because we're broke, baby. Then they're going to institute the millionaire tax and the billionaire tax. So Nancy Pelosi, she might have made all that money in the stock market, but they're going to take half of it away in taxes when they pass that new bill. And she'll be back on Skid Row in San Francisco with all the drug addicts and the homeless people. That could only be too good to be true, having her hitting a turn of luck, a change of luck that makes her destitute. I'd love to see that. Did she get breast implants? I always wondered that because see her when she's younger, she didn't really have a big chest, but as she's got these monster boobs. Crazy. Anyway, I don't know about that. We'll have to go check that fact check website out and see if it's true or not. I forget what they call that. The New York Times? They always have the facts straight, don't they? Those lying bastards. In the Washington Compost. Another, once a great American paper, now destroyed by political correctness, just like the New York Times. I call them the East Coast broadsheets. It's the East Coast broadsheet. Anyway, that's enough of my rant and raving for right now, but get excited going to the Breeders' Cup, man. They got front row seats. I'll be down with Bob Baffert and the boys. We'll be drinking swilling bourbon and eating some good Cajun food, some West Coast food, maybe some Mexican food. Ooh, sounds good to me right now. I wish I had a whole plate full in front of me. Yeah, I like those prawns, those giant shrimps. They're about 6 inches long. You got about 6 ounces of meat in each one. You put them in a little cocktail sauce. And you just nibble away at those babies, and they are scrumptious. Those prawns, I love prawns. Well, listen, I gotta go fishing tomorrow. I'm going for some more perches and some walleyes and some largemouth bass. That's what we do here in Presque Isle Bay, right next to Lake Erie. I don't go on the lake too much, though. It gets rough. Even when it's a nice day when the wind's up, it can make being out on the lake pretty hazardous, I'd say. I'll just put it that way, hazardous. All right, little babies. Oh, I forgot to tell you about Joe Biden. He's been certified clinically insane. He's an idiot. He's got schizoaffective bipolar disorder with depression and what do you call it? Tourette syndrome. So he's all messed up. They got him on so many medications just to keep him walking, keep him upright. But he still doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know which way to go to get off the stairs or go up the stage, or if he's going to trip and fall and go and do one of them commercials for the senior monitor. Help, I've fallen. I can't get up. Better call my Secret Service agents. They can hoist me up and put me in bed, and I can take a little hot toddy and rest, and then I'll go to Delaware for a couple of weeks and hang out on the beach while the rest of the world's getting ready to go to World War III. That's all right. I just call my friend Vlad. Vlad, why don't we play with our nukes? Joe, are you serious? You want to play with our nukes? Oh, yes, Vlad. This is Joe Biden. I'm the best president America's ever had. Okay, Joe, you better settle down a little bit. Take some medication. And we'll play with the nukes tomorrow. How's that? You sleep on it first, and if you want to nuke a couple of places tomorrow, well, we'll talk about it. Okay, don't do anything until we talk about it. That idiot Biden, he's going to get us nuked. Those war bastard Democrats. Those pricks. They're the party of war and taxes. The Democrats have never met a tax or a regulation they didn't like. And they just want to put it in place to control your life. That's terrible. All right, little babies, Dr. Matey, he loves you, and you love me. And so don't forget to put a like, subscribe, and add a comment. And I'd like to see what you're thinking. All right, little babies, bye-bye. Take care now. I love you. Bye.